I have a repair to do tonight that is basically a war crime against people who repair gear professionally. So content warning, I apologize. I will be fixing this jacket. It is Gore-TEX and I will be sewing through it. This jacket is something like 15 years old. The bottom hem has completely come out. And the adjustment strap for the waist is now just dangling and is very annoying to wear, so I need to fix it. Originally it was just kept on there with seam tape. It's probably hard to see, but this part just folds over and it was just seam taped into place. I don't have any seam tape. I probably could purchase some. I'm sure that would be a fine way to repair it and the correct way. But I have a sewing machine, so I'm going to sew it. So I'm going to be really careful and try not to punch too many holes in it, but it's the bottom. It's not doing a lot of waterproofing. It's, it's an old coat and I just need it to work as a light jacket. So, yeah, that'll be tonight. It's late, I don't have much time. This needs to be ready by next week when we're going to the eclipse. So, let's get started. Basically, I'm going to follow the same seam tape. So go down, making sure I don't pinch the adjustment drawstring. So we'll get some clips on here and I'll be ready to start. I'm a little concerned about things like tension and thread spacing, given that I don't have anything to practice with and I have no experience with this material. So I'm going to start on the far back side, go slow and just try to feel it out. I think that's going to be the only way I'm going to be able to accomplish this in any way that seems reasonable. So yeah. I'm also seeing that this drawstring kind of sticks out a little bit more on the end, so I'm going to be extra careful when I do that. Yeah, it keeps wanting to pop out. But in reality, it's one stitch line. I might do two just as like insurance, but I think it's gonna be fairly straightforward. So here's hoping. I'm gonna go with black thread. I don't have something that matches this exact blue. And there's black within the jacket, the liner, so I don't think it'll be overly noticeable. I'm going to test on a piece of scrap to make sure my stitch length is good and that everything seems pretty good. Alrighty. I'm going to go a little less taut. I'm just going for it. Yeah, like I said, definitely going to start at the middle and work my way out. definitely not as pretty as it could be. Try that again. Okay, that's even worse. What the fuck? Yeah, that second stitch was even worse. Okay. Alright, I adjusted the tension on it. Alright, that was better. Okay, so I didn't have enough tension on those first few. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna seam rip those out and then we'll be back. Alright, I seam ripped it out. You can probably see the holes, but yeah, that's okay. I'm also going to do it from the blue side and just stay close. I can feel the drawstring underneath there, so I think I know how close I want to be. Yeah, this is not going well. Beginning to understand why they use seam tape instead of stitch these things. Guess I should have Googled something about this. Okay, I think my bobbin thread was binding a little bit, and I was making it too tight. So I reset that, and yeah, I'm going to try again, even though now my confidence is shattered. Alright, that actually looks pretty good. Alright. I held my breath through that whole one. But that is a much neater looking stitch. I sort of missed this section here, but I think I'm okay with that. Alright, I'll finish off the other side. Yeah, I think it was a bobbin tension issue. You know, it's not going to win any awards, but it is now containing the drawstring, so that when I pull it, tightens up, pistons up. Yeah, I think that'll do for now. Yeah, I'm a little bummed the middle's all jacked up, but that's why I started back there, because it's the least noticeable portion. It's always good to make your practice part in the very back. Not much to see on the coat, but it fits really well still. The hem is not dragging out. There's still some adjustment I can do. Yeah, I think that works well for a 20-minute fix. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next week.